Already, hello everyone. I would never miss an episode. What kind of guy would do that? This is the next episode in sequence. There's not a missing episode. You're crazy. I don't know what you're talking about. So, parasocial relationship time. Yahoo. I have a whole 6 comments to go through. That's confirmed 6. I don't think it's any other number. So let's start with Leafy, who said that I should win next time. That's a pretty good advice. I should have thought of that earlier. So let's just win this time. Frame 1 trash spawn. Can't freaking see my screen. Okay, I hit Windows instead of freaking Z for the flashlight. Woohoo. Did I let the puppet out of the box? I did. I am so dead here. Oh, what? I died? How'd that happen? Oh, shoot. 30.8 though, that's not bad. Best time is 38.8, so that's just, 8 seconds shorter than my best time, which is crazy, actually. So let's explain some bozos. Gotta do the stupid back and forth thing to prevent double clicks, which makes it go up faster. Toy Bonnie. He spawns on 15-second intervals, and the way he works is when he reaches the middle area here, we gotta do that. It's specifically in the middle, so sometimes when runs are getting crazy, when he spawns, I will reset ventilation. Ventilation resets is the only reason to... here he is. So, right, we put on the mask when he's in the middle, and he goes away. He goes away 2 times as fast if you are looking at him. Let's hope he spawns again by sitting in these cameras and mashing vent resets until my screen flickers. Because he will start a screen flicker, which is called a blackout. Oh, hey, that's a character from one of the books. What do you know? If you boop his nose, it makes a little noise. Let's see all the references in here. FNAF 3. That's the Candy Cadet from FNAF 6. Toy Box from FNAF 3. FNAF 5 theming here. There's Circus Baby. So, as we can see, if we don't put on the mask when Toy Bonnie reaches the center, he kills us. So that's that. He has no voice lines for some reason. Alrighty. Now, next step's the formula. Parasocial relationship. Okay. Psychopath said at least this isn't game theory. So, I'm gonna explain some lore about the guy, whichever guy kills me. Because this is game theory. Now, screw you, Psychopath. Okay, Night Marionette. Let's explain the Night Marionette lore. So, Five Nights at Freddy's 4. That's the game featuring these guys. There's also a Foxy and a Chica. Chica's a secret character. But in one update, you could choose to have guys like this instead. And the replacement for Nightmare, which is the big bad guy, sort of like Final Boss, would be Nightmare On. Nightmare On isn't even canon to the game, so there's not much lore to talk about. Next character explanation. Chica, put on your Freddy Fazbear mask quickly when she sneaks into your room to fool her and make her go away. She's Bonnie, but her intervals are 14 seconds and she comes from the left. Let me adjust my mask, make sure. Toy Chica also does the blackout thing. See, here she is. You throw on the mask. When she's coming over, I will also vent reset. Those two usually show up in a pair due to their intervals being so close together. Alright, let's keep waiting for our Chica intervals here. So, next one should be soon. Hopefully she'll spawn. So we can demonstrate. Nope, doesn't look like it. Surely next time she'll spawn. The next interval should be at 125, I believe. Okay, what is this luck? Can I get this luck in runs, please? We're at 2 a.m. already. We're a third of the way through. This is such cool gameplay. No, you must all absolutely love. Oh, here she is. Then she reaches the center. Uh-oh, I didn't play well. I died. She gets voice lines for some reason. So. Oh, hey! I did the other half of the duo. That's actually funny. We didn't get to see them spawn together, but when they spawn together, it's generally pretty similar. Next, short names are overrated. Said that I like the explanation for the interval animatronics. Besides Chica, screw Chica. Next time will be the time we get 50-20. So yeah, I guess it's just gonna happen in this episode. So I guess this episode just, you know, at the end you'll just see me beat 50-20, I guess. And I agree. Chica is terrible. I hate Chica. Chica is like half the reason I have to do a music box cycle. I didn't play frame perfectly at the beginning of the night. I lose. Good job, me. Oh, my bad. My headphones are on backwards.
Admit it. You wanted to let me in.
Let me see if I can look at my headphones, see which side is left. Okay. Character explanation. My favorite, Mango. I know it says Mangle. No, his name is Mango. Let's see here. Unlike the other animatronics event, once reached the event opening, he will never leave. So, how Mango works is, in this system, it's him. He has an equal chance to take all three paths. We usually snare this one because the snare works on him, and this is the fastest path, and we don't want to have to deal with him yet. So the way he moves is there's like a little box that's moving, and basically once the box stops overlapping with the face, he teleports. And then he gets some and then there's some RNG with when he rounds corners. So yeah, it looks like he's heading down here. So right, I snare it. This is what you're supposed to do. We just kind of snare here and kind of just deal with it. Yeah, and then when he hits it, thunk, we get a coin, and he goes back here. And then I'm going to try to demonstrate what happens when he gets to my office, but at the rate he's moving at, that's not going to happen. Could you go any slower, please? Okay, just going to move the snare. So I think he's at risk of entering the office once he reaches like this little arrow. There's an invisible box here that his face has to be overlapping with. But then once he reaches the bottom, that's when we'll see some cues. So he's gonna reach our office now. Once he reaches it, he doesn't kill us. He just kind of appears here, and then he has a chance to kill us every time we have the cams up. I gotta start, and he also makes noise. I have nothing else making noise. It's a default one noise. He has a chance to kill us when we're in the cameras. So, we could theoretically have him here the whole time. We generally don't want that, but we can, so we let fate decide that. So he only has a chance to kill us when we're in the cameras. So we try to avoid being in the cameras for an extended period of time. Oh yeah, Mango gets voice lines. Amazing. Parasocial relationship time. Woo. Let's look at the next person. We have Avery, who said that trying to provide commentary is the 57th mechanic. I agree. How do people do this? Trying to yap a lot about what I'm doing is so difficult. There we go, there's our run. Alrighty. Next up, Balloon Boy. He is non-lethal. He is the reason that I closed the little vent at the beginning of the night. Well, him and the one I talked about after him. He kind of works in the pair. So this vent here, I'd like to press F at the beginning, which closes that door up. But like if I don't and I instead just go, do my normal gameplay, hear that laughing, he's here, and now my flashlight button does not work. See, and then once he's gone, it does. Let's kill all my power. Silent ventilation. Let's just real quick kill all my power. I'm probably gonna survive this night because Balloon Boy is non-lethal. So I guess I'll use this time to talk about what happens if you run out of power. This also sets the ventilation to drain extremely fast, which is why the screen is going dark, and that forces up my cameras. So that way, animatronics can kill me. But since none of them are on, we're just kind of stuck here. So I'm gonna quit out. Alright, 50-20 run, here we go. Also from Avery saying about my best run yet on the death speed run. And to that I say I can do better. Because I know a little secret mechanic that will help me in dying fast. It's not messing up Nightmare Balloon Boy. we're actually going to combine our character explanation with this. So our character explanation will be on JJ. JJ is Balloon Boy, but with one small difference. And we're also going to turn on our hippo friend here for my death speedrun. The hippo is actually faster than Marianne, and you'll see why. So, we open the cameras, I go do my normal thing, la di da di da, do 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 do, da 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 da. Okay, wow, she didn't spawn. Da 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 da, la di da di da. Oh, what's that? Oh, JJ's here. Let's close the doors. See, now I can close the doors. Okay, so, hippo. Hippo is usually not a threat because he will always fall for this audio lure. So let's get him over to my office. Let's have him pay us a little visit, shall we?
It seems that you have met your end.
Okay,
What a
so
pity. You know,
I believe that if I leave the window here, if I hold escape, if I there's
one of the others, I guess. I'm honestly just
if I
glad to be out of those
close
airboats.
out the game, I should be able to do something here. How it works is if you close out the game while he's doing this, he'll kill you instantly. But I'm not exactly sure how to quit the game because my escape key isn't working. So I'm gonna, and it also locks my mouse, so I can't close the window like that. So I guess it's hippo story time.
Perhaps it was it the fall? Yes. It was the fall because the leaves had
I'm
turned
just
over.
gonna really quickly,
What I said
while
to
this is
Orville,
going
I
on,
said,
Google how
"Orville,
to
I have a
force quit
story to
UCN.
And Orville looked at me, kind of odd and said, well, what's it about? I said to him, not every story has to be about something, Orville. Sometimes a person just wants to talk. Why does everything have to be a story? I said to him. He just looked at me and he said, well, you said you had a story. And, he was quite right. I did, in fact. I told him I had a story. I suppose if a person just wants to talk, then it's best to not announce that you're telling a story. Telling a
So
story
if
does
I
come with its own.
Control Shift Escape, this will allow me to open this, which should let me open the menu, and I can end the task. Okay, now I should still be recording. Yep. So now if I open UCN, hopefully, and I die instantly. 0, 0, 0.
That's a terrible demise. But I don't feel too
So
bad
yeah,
about
now
it.
we can listen to
After
hippo.
all,
I love that. I
if it weren't
love
for
that the
me,
game does this.
Would have just been from someone else, I guess what I'm trying to say is life goes on.
If I leave, my cursor is still locked, and it will stop the audio. It's so wonderful.
That's neither here nor there. It reminds me of one summer day in the park. I was having just a delightful picnic with my good friend Orville. And I said to him, Orville, I have a story. And he said to me, what's the significance of the story? And I said to him, Orville, not every story has to have significance.
Lord, people take notes. Not every story needs to have significance. That is coming from the developer of FNAF. Hear that, Matt Pat? Hear that, John FNAF?
Wasn't pretty. We talked about it for years. And not only that, but you'll likely end up believing something you shouldn't believe, and thinking something you shouldn't think, or assuming something you shouldn't assume, Sometimes, I said, a story is just a story. So just be quiet for 1 second of your life and eat your sandwich, okay? Of course, it was only then I realized I made sandwiches, and poor Orville was having such difficulty eating it. Elephants have those clumsy hands, Actually, I suppose that's the problem. They don't have hands at all, do they? They're all feet. I couldn't imagine someone asking me to eat a sandwich with my feet. Now, if I recall
I love this so
there was
much.
a bakery nearby. I said to him, Orville,
There's like 4 different stories that you can get.
I'm unsure if elephants enjoy rye bread, but I assure you that
and they're all
Orville
just like
does.
variations of the same thing, and I
Now
think that's
this was on a
hilarious.
Tuesday, which was good because rye bread was always fresh on Tuesday. They made sourdough bread on Monday and threw it out Wednesday, or rather they sold it at a discount for people wanting to feed the ducks, and then probably at the end of the day, finally they threw it all out. I don't recall.
This is
I
like a
do remember a
5 minute
man who
long
would
thing
bring
we
his
get to
son
listen
the
to.
bakery every Wednesday and then go feed the ducks. He would buy
It's
all
it's
of
quite
the
relaxing
sourdough bread.
actually, getting
Of
to
course,
just hear someone else
once you
talk
feed the
instead
ducks
of
sourdough
talking
bread, it all
endlessly into this
swells up
wonderful
into your
void.
stomach, and then
But you all
when
have a
you die,
parasocial relationship with me, so it's okay.
at least that's what I've heard. You know, I never saw any ducks die myself, but I did notice a substantial decrease in the duck population over the course of a few years. I just never thought to stop the man and tell him that he was killing the ducks by feeding them sourdough bread. And if you want my opinion on the matter, and I told Orville this as well, if you want to feed ducks, or birds, or any kind for that matter, it's best to buy seed. I mean, when you think about it, breads of any sort don't occur in nature. They don't grow on trees or spring up from the bushes. I don't think birds know what to do with bread. What was I saying? Oh, yes. So I bought Orville some rye bread. What a fine day it was.
Alrighty, and now I can go back to playing the game. Let's see here. We got one last little comment to go through. This game hard as hell, goddamn. Sorry, I mean this game hard as hell. The stranger on the internet, damn. From Ponce. So, yeah. Here we go. I have no idea what you're talking about. This game is super easy. You just, at the very first second, press space 1, F, flick your mouse down, stand the ducks, do the vent, go there, drop the cameras, put on the mask, dodge him, global music box, hit enter, dodge Nightmarion, continue holding Z, hit him, get your cameras locked by old man consequences. Now here we're gonna want to mute the call here, and then we're gonna so we're still stuck, so we're gonna want to open up there, one now, oh, we got an Afton spawn, so I died there. That was completely my bad, total skill issue. I should have reacted better. Oh yeah, his line there. Hear that? I always come back. Always. So what does that mean? So now next time you're complaining about Burnt Trap in the next game, because, William Afton died, his catchphrase is, I always come back. So, little reminder there. Screw it, one more. Gonna try to get a new best time at least. Oh, frick, I forgot to hit F. Oh my god. Total skill issue. Oh my god. Well, it was nice doing this episode, especially since I didn't miss an episode and I didn't spend 5 minutes of this episode listening to Mr. Hippo stories. So, yeah. I'd love that Hippo kills you if you try to leave during his story. Alright, yeah, thank you all for watching the episode that comes after 3, the day that comes after 3. I missed nothing. Bye-bye, everyone.